Hey y'all, this is my 8th time recording this video. I'm so excited. Anyway, I'm recording this video for my 1-year anniversary, which was on 19th. So I had my weight loss surgery January 19th, 2018 at the University of Pennsylvania. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is the VSG. Abbreviations for it is VSG. My starting weight was 364 pounds. My surgery weight, day of surgery, was 354 pounds. My current weight is between 230 and 240s. My goal weight is, I want to say, between 190, 200 is my goal weight, basically. That was the recommendation from my doctor, and that's what I wanted. Honestly, I wanted between 230s, 220s. My doctor said 200 would be better. What else? Honestly, the University of Pennsylvania wasn't my initial place. The initial place I wanted to have my surgery at. I actually went one other place before this, and that was the Bariatric Center of America. But when I researched it a little more, one person wrote a very detailed paragraph or two about why you should not get your surgery there. And it's one time out to write a paragraph that long on Yelp. Oh, actually, I can't remember where I saw it on, but I looked it up. I had researched it. I asked for reviews about the Bariatric Center of America and Langhorne, and they told me it came up with that result. And that person wrote about 2 paragraphs worth of very needed information about why you shouldn't get your surgery there. So I didn't get it there. Besides, my primary doctor is in the Penn system, so it would make more sense if I had my surgery in Penn. So that's one of the reasons why I looked up to see if Penn offered bariatric surgery, and they did, which is surprising because most hospitals sometimes don't, some do. Plus, on top of that, seeing how my doctor's in the system, my history for all my physicals and anything else, any other problems I have or have had with my weight being overweight, it was in there, so they could easily go into the system and pull it up. When I first initially wanted to get weight loss surgery, it was in 2000. I started looking up weight loss surgery in late 2016. When I finally made my decision for weight loss surgery, it was in 2017. I think I went looking to see if Penn actually did surgery. They have information sessions that they do on daily basis. They have different times and everything. So when I went on the website, I signed up for the information seminar that they give, and it's about an hour and a half. Give or take how fast. If no one has questions, it's about 45 minutes to an hour, for real. After they get done, they give you a sheet, and on the sheet it asks you questions, asks you which doctor you want to do your surgery, and I had picked Dr. Dumont. I don't know why I picked him. I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie with you. I don't know why I picked him, but he was an awesome doctor, so I'm glad I picked him. When I initially did the paperwork for them to look up my insurance, and if my insurance did approve weight loss surgery, my particular insurance didn't, because at the time I wasn't a regular at my job, and the insurance that they gave us was the bare minimum, which means you can only do physicals. If you're a female, you go to your GYN, specialists, that type of stuff. But when I made regular, my benefits had a lot more to it, so that's one of the reasons why I was able to get the surgery. When I initially went, my first actual appointment was after my birthday. It was in May. My birthday is May 20th, so it was after my birthday. About it was I know it was after my birthday, May 20th, but it was before Memorial Day, because the 25th. So it was in that gap. I can't remember which day it was, but it was in that gap, a period of time. So when you initially go for your very first appointment, they give you this folder, and in the folder is this book. And in the book, it gives you everything you need to know. It's your medical weight management book. It tells you what you need to do, what you need to prepare for surgery, everything. My book got wet, y'all, so keep that in mind. It tells you what you need to prepare for weight loss surgery, what you need to do. It gives you like bulletins and everything. That's the first page. Tells you what you need to do for exercising. I mean, this book gives you everything, okay? Like, you can't go wrong. Tell you how much protein is in each food that you eat, like eggs, milk, that type of stuff. I'm so serious, y'all. I'm so serious. They tell you how to read labels, because most people don't know how to read labels. I particularly didn't know how to read labels and nutrition facts, but now I kind of do, to an extent where I know what not to pick up and what to pick up. It also gives you your pre-surgery diet page. It tells you what you can and can't eat. And and it also lets you know, like right here, it tells you the surgery date and when you should start your pre-surgery diet. Because ours is 2 weeks before surgery for PEN. I know some people it's a week. Some people didn't have to do pre-surgery diet. But with PEN, it's 2 weeks of struggle. Oh my God. Struggle. Because you only on a 1,000-calorie diet. So if you eat something like 700 calories, you only got 300 to eat for the rest of the day. Trust me, I've done that twice. I didn't regret it because at the end of the day, I had fun with my pre-surgery diet, so I never had an issue. I never had to deal with the need to eat more, which was surprising because previous to my pre-surgery diet, I was always hungry. But once I knew it was crunch time for my surgery, and I had to, really buckle down for it, all that went out the window. I know what I had to do, and I knew for a fact that I could not fill myself, let alone my dietitians and the nurses and my doctor. Like, I had a lot of pressure on my shoulders to make sure I didn't fail, because they helped me a lot to get where I need to get to. So I can't fail them, and I couldn't fail myself, especially. So that's one reason why I didn't overeat or extend my 1,000-calorie diet. And if I did, I made sure it went over 100 calories at that. And then they have a section for your pre-surgery, post-surgery, which is a lot. It actually gives you step by step what you should and shouldn't be eating through your liquid diet. And liquid diet is about 2 pages. Your puree and your soft food. And trust me, it's 2 weeks for each one of these. So for about 6 weeks, a month, and 2 weeks, you're struggling with not being able to eat. And then when you get back onto your regular diet, it tells you everything. Even the supplements you take. Like right now, I take Flintstones vitamins for kids, because the other one they told us to take, what was it? It was nasty. It was the Centrum Calcium chewables, the orange flavor, and those things are disgusting to me. They have a weird chalky taste. I honestly don't like taking pills at all, but I don't like taking those chewables. They taste very weird to me. I take B12, B complex. I take calcium citrates, which is like about this big a pill. They're very thick. They're not long, but they're chunky little pills. I also take biotin pills, and I also have the liquid version of it. That's to help with hair loss. The B complex, it has thiamine in it. That's also to help with hair loss. You're gonna have hair loss. I hate to tell anyone this, but you will, unfortunately. Luckily, mine wasn't too bad. I've seen people in bariatric group on the group I'm in on Facebook where they're losing chunks of hair a day, which is scary. Okay, like that's scary. Even to me, to them, I'm pretty sure it's terrifying for them. Protein powders. I got mine from GMC. I got the GMC version, I think. Which isn't too bad, but I don't really drink proteins anymore unless I don't feel like eating breakfast so far. Oh, and also give you a follow-up in the back. Like, this book has everything, so you can never get lost. And at the time, in the folder, it came with a lot more paperwork. You get paperwork for your psych evaluation. It's about, I had like 3 folders. I had 3 of these to fill out. About 3 of them, and one of them was really thick. You had to fill it all out, bring it back for your psych evaluation appointment so she can go through it with you, ask you questions, that type of stuff. I also had weight management at the end too. A nutrition class at the end, which was $200. Your psych evaluation is $275, and unfortunately you don't get that back at all. Some insurances might let you get it back, but mine didn't let me receive that back at all. It was out the window. You also got paid at Penn. You also got paid your co-payments, which was mine like $40 because of my insurance. I wish it would go down. For real. Oh, and they give you a contact sheet for your hospital. I have a little card too as well for if I need to call the nurses. I really should have that in my phone just in case. Even though I'm a year out, I still have issues sometimes. Luckily, I don't get dehydrated anymore. After your surgery, if you choose to, you can get a nurse to come out to see you twice a week, I think, or once a week. Yeah. So these, everything is in here. What you need to avoid, what you need to do. If you have any issues, you call them. Now with my surgery, I had a pretty great surgery. I had no issues, no complications. My doctor came and saw me right after surgery. Unfortunately, when I had my surgery, it was on a Friday, and they had no rooms available for me. I didn't know this until I woke up in recovery, and I was in so much pain, and they had to give me, my sister was with me. My older sister was with me, and I remember waking up and having really bad chest pains, and that's because someone had raised my bed up, and it moved the gas a bit, and it raised up into my chest. I had really bad chest pains, so they gave me something for it, and it put me back to sleep. And then I think my doctor came and saw me, and he told me I did fantastic. he did come and see me. He said I did fantastic during my surgery, and he hoped to see me in a day or two to see how I'm progressing. But if he didn't come, his team came to see me about 3 times while I was there, because my surgery was on Friday. I didn't get released out of the hospital not until Monday, primarily because I was still in recovery from the time from my surgery, after my surgery, until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. So that was the main reason why it took me so long to get back out. Most people are in their room, and the nurses are pushing them to do stuff. Recovery don't know anything about bariatric surgery, so all they could do was help me go to the bathroom, make sure I get my liquids. Basically, I slept most of the time while I was in recovery. Once I got onto the floor for bariatric, they made sure I drank. I drank a lot. I had to drink a lot. I hated it because I didn't want to drink anything, but I had no choice but to drink stuff. Drink the juices they gave me. They gave me apple juice, diet cranberry juice, water. They had like a little broth packet that they add to hot water. I was drinking that. You just can't. You couldn't drink out of straw, which I hated because I know you drink out of straws. What else? You had to walk. You had to walk a lot. Like their floor is a square, so you had to walk around at least a couple times. And my left side, where they pull my stomach out of, hurt it the most, y'all. Oh my God, did it hurt the most? It hurt to sleep. It hurt to get up out the bed. Everything. They had, and you know, they give you blood thinners as well. They drew my blood about every 4 to 5 hours, I think. I was in the hospital. They also gave my, medication as well. When I was about to be discharged, they actually came to my room with a big bag of all the medication I needed, along with, I think, a 30-day supply of Lovenox, which I had to take, which is blood thinners that I had to take myself. Listen, I never injected myself with anything day in my life. I don't like needles. Either I have a nose piercing, a tongue piercing, and tattoos. I don't like needles. That's so random. I know. I think a lot of people like that. They don't like getting needles, but they got things that require needles to get them. I know. So, yeah. But I had a choice. Some days was a struggle. It actually hurt to get through my skin for some reason. And other days it was a breeze. What else? My nurse came and saw me about once or twice, and that was it. I didn't really need her for anything. I didn't really need her for anything. One thing I learned after your surgery, you need to learn to do everything on your own. Because you got to get through that pain. That's in your, whatever side you pull your stomach out of. You gotta try to work through that pain, and you gotta try to get your body back to normal. So if you rely too much on anyone to do stuff for you, you're not gonna recover as fast. That's one thing I learned. So about a week or two after my surgery, I still had a bit of soreness in my left side, even though I was running around and going out places and doing stuff. Yes, I was still going out. I was still outside. I was driving places and everything. I was not stuck in this house. No, I hate it. I don't even like being in the house now. But it's cold. It's super cold, so no, don't go outside. What else? I did buy, because I don't like eating, my stomach couldn't tolerate tomato soup. I just ate broth the whole first weeks of my liquid diet, plus any diet juice I bought. Best place to go, y'all, is Walmart for your diet juices and for your broths, because they're about $1.25 for the broth. And I bought those 2 or 3 of the Rachel Ray broth and some other broth, and it worked well. It helped with my stomach. It made me full. I didn't feel like I was losing out on food, even though I knew I was. The flavor of food, the broth helped. Plus, I added more seasonings to it, to make it seem like I was eating food. Because trust me, I feel like if anyone knows the feeling of 2 weeks of being on liquid diet is the worst. And then once I got on my parade diet, it was still a struggle because I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know what to eat. I'm not gonna lie. And I didn't want to eat baby food. No. I should have bought avocado because I love avocados. I know what I was thinking. But I did eat fried beans in the can. I boiled them with my broth, and then I mashed them up. So I ate that for a while, and then I realized, well, shoot, I got soup. So I had vegetable soup, so I just blended it up. After I warmed it up, I blended it in my Nutri bullet and ate that, which was very filling, because I felt like I was actually eating real food at that point. My one downfall, I'm not gonna lie with y'all, when I knew I could hit my soft food stage, my stupid behind went and got me some Jamaican food. I got me some yams, some curry goat, and some macaroni and cheese. Don't ask me why I did this. It was the dumbest thing I ever done. And I ate too much. I ate too fast. And I had to throw it all the way back up. I had to make myself throw up because it hurted so much. One of my biggest regrets ever. Yes, that was one of the things, the dumbest things I've ever done after my surgery. I've heard people say they ate cheesesteaks and everything. You crazy? Cause when I ate that, I felt like I was about to die. I swear to God, I felt like I was about to die. So no, I don't know what y'all were thinking when y'all. I don't know what I was thinking. Not me. Not over here. After I think when I had my surgery in January, I actually had to go to the hospital because I became really dehydrated. I think that was in February or early March when I became really dehydrated to the point where I had to go to the ER. I was driving to school actually, and I was literally like 2 minutes from my class, 2 minutes from the building where my class was being held, and I had to turn back around and go home because I was so nauseous. I was nauseous the night before, but they normally give you nausea pills, laxatives, and something to keep your acid down in your stomach. And I had nausea pills. I didn't have them at all. Like during my whole surgery, after my surgery, I never took those nausea pills at all. But today I needed them because I felt so nauseous to my stomach. Like that Tuesday night I was in the bathroom feeling like I had to throw up, and I didn't have to throw up. I had nothing in my stomach, which was like the craziest part. So then when I went to sleep, I took those nausea pills. When I was ready to go to class, it hit me full force. I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I had to come back home and have my sister drive me to the University of Pennsylvania. Right after my surgery, I didn't feel comfortable going to any other hospital. And my nearest hospital is Temple, but because I didn't have my surgery there, I didn't think they would know exactly what to look for. So I went right back to the hospital I had my surgery at. And they kept me there for 5 hours to make sure everything was super okay. They gave me an IV. So I had to be on the IV for like an hour and a half. Make sure my levels back up. They draw blood again. Make sure everything was okay. I wasn't dehydrated. Came back home. And then I got dehydrated again. About 2 months afterwards, I got dehydrated again. I was back to work and I had to leave work and go to the ER. I left around like 2 o'clock in the morning. I work overnight, so I had to leave at 2 o'clock in the morning and go right back to the ER again to make sure I wasn't dehydrated. As bad as I was the first time, that time around, I was slightly dehydrated, so it wasn't that bad. So they just, gave me another IV and sent me on my way. Since then, I have not been dehydrated. I think I drink more than I eat, but when I do eat, I eat like I'm supposed to eat. The initial reason why I couldn't lose weight as well as easy as most people could, I suffer from PCOS. So I have PCOS. If you don't know what it is, it's polycystic ovary syndrome, which means I create more testosterone than I do estrogen. I also can't lose weight. You also get facial hair, chest hair. Your sideburns are a number one key indicator that you might have it, but until they actually know where to draw blood and look at your ovaries to actually know for sure, they won't know. Plus, heavy periods or lack of periods is another sign of polycystic ovary syndrome. Plus, you can't get pregnant as easily as most females who don't have it. Like because of my weight, I couldn't get pregnant. I couldn't get pregnant at all. Trust me, I tried for a year with my first boyfriend, or my first ex. We tried. Oh, he tried. I wasn't really trying. I was just like, whatever. It is what it is. If it happens, it happens. It was me. Yeah. That's one of the other things about my situations in my life and self-esteem and self-worth and all that other stuff and depression. I didn't really care if anything happened or not to me, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. But now that, I look at life a lot differently, I feel like I can't just let anything and anyone take advantage of me, let alone me taking advantage of myself, or how can I say this? Me taking advantage of myself and let myself go down a road that I should not be going down at all, point blank. This is what it is. I'm grateful I had the surgery because I felt disgusted with myself all the time. Every day, I felt disgusted with myself. I look in the mirror and I would see myself and I was like, when you gonna lose your stomach? When you gonna lose weight? You know, your whole family's telling you to lose weight. Why are you not trying to lose weight? That was one side. And the other side, I had people who tell me, no, you shouldn't lose weight. You look great. I don't late. But me, myself, I wasn't happy at all. And I got tired of food being my only comfort, or being one of the comforts I can run to. That makes you broke as hell too. Spending money on food when you don't have to because you're depressed or whatever. Now it's a lot different. I don't require food to make me happy. If I know that I'm unhappy about something, I either express it outright. I don't bottle it up anymore. I cut off people who wasn't doing me right, that was causing me issues to begin with. That I feel like people think and say and do certain things that they think that you should obey by. My whole thing is, we're all grown. We're all grown. Your opinion is your opinion. How I choose to dissect and rebuild your opinion is my choice. If I choose not to take your opinion at all and run with it, then you should not get mad about that. This is so simple. I think too many people in this world assume because you're good friends with them that you should listen to their opinion, and if you don't, then you're a horrible friend, which isn't the case. We're all grown. If I choose to fuck up, that's my prerogative. I will learn that lesson. I will redo it. It's just that simple. People get too hung up about what you shouldn't be doing based off of their opinion versus what they should not be doing with their own opinions that they have. I've been in these groups on YouTube, on Facebook for bariatric surgery, and I remember reading a post about a person who she didn't tell anyone, not even her own two best friends, about the surgery. She was gonna get surgery. One friend she did tell, and the one friend she did tell was okay with it, and the other friend felt like she wasn't shit for not telling her, and that she won't be friends with her no more. I'm thinking to myself, what I do does not affect you. We're friends or not. Because you don't have to walk in my shoes. You don't have to deal with my pains. You don't have to deal with the self-confidence, self-worth, anything. You don't have to deal with that. I do. So for you to say that I wasn't thinking about you, I wasn't. I was thinking about myself. This is the one time that I'm thinking about myself and not about your opinion. Okay? I feel like a lot of people need to learn how to stop taking everyone else's opinion for themselves and look in yourself and figure out what you need to do and how you need to combat this whole situation you having with yourself. Be it if you're thin or skinny, thin or big or short or tall. Don't let no one tell you what you should not be doing when they're not benefiting you to the degree that they think they are. If you're not helping me out financially, if you're not coming to my aid when I need you to, I don't need your opinion at all. And I don't care how you take it, how you run with it. If we stop being friends because of it, then so be it. But at the end of the day, that's not my fault. That's yours and yours alone, because you don't know how to take things and let it be. That's a lot of people's problems. Even with your own family. Your family be your worst known enemy. And I think we all been there with our family. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. We all been there with our family. So your family, like, sometimes be another one either the person who uplift you or the people who literally try to make sure you're in the dirt, in the mud, and then saying, well, I don't understand how they got there. And then you're like, you put me there. What are you talking about? You know? So, trust, I've been there. I've been through the whole ringer. My issues started a little before Mom passed away, and then came full force after she passed away. And then I had friends, or people I thought was friends, who don't like how I do things in my personal life that don't affect them at all. And they made it seem as if I was, doing them wrong as well. Like, listen, I'm be honest with y'all. There comes a time, like, when you thinking about doing the surgery and you think you have someone or some people's or persons in your corner that may shoot down your decisions, cut them off. It's gonna be the hardest thing you ever done, because it probably been the longest for you, or so you would assume that it's been there the longest for you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, cut them off. Cause they're not gonna do you any good in the long run. They're not. I've learned that it's best to cut people off that aren't there for you. I've been looking at my eyelash for this whole time. On this eye, and it's kind of lifted. I'm just like, I'm not even gonna fix it. Sorry, that got me. But yeah, I'm so serious, cutting them off like that. Don't let them come back, because when they come back, they're only trying to see how far you got. And if you haven't gotten to where they think you're supposed to be at, they're gonna try to tear you down. And it's only gonna make your situation 10 times harder. If you was succeeding and was really pushing forward, I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to knock you down or knock you back 5 to 10 paces, especially if after you left them where you left them at, and you probably jumped 20 paces, they feel like you're not at where they think you should be at, so then they're gonna try to hinder you from getting even further and bump you back. I've seen it happen with a lot of people, a lot of different situations, just not with weight loss surgery alone, okay? This is with anything in life. Weight loss surgery is one of a small aspect of your life. It's a tool that you can use to get where you need to get to. It is not a solution. It's a tool. The solution is you and how you choose to use that tool. If you don't use it correctly or efficiently, it's going to backfire on you. This is with anything. If you're a chef, if you're a mechanic, if you don't know how to use something correctly or efficiently, it's going to backfire on you. This is a common sense thing, even for doctors. If you don't know how to use something correctly, it will backfire on you. And it could, and it will. I've seen it happen. There's people who come in to bear exercise for revision, because they regain the weight that they lost originally. And sometimes we might regain more than what they lost. So, yes, this is, I know I talk a lot, but I feel like this is something I need to talk about, because I don't talk a lot about this with people in my, personal life. I don't have friends like that, so I don't talk to people about my surgery or how it affected me as a person in the long run. But I've grown. I'll admit this, I've grown. I have seen a lot, done a lot, been through a lot. So, and another thing, don't let anyone ever tell you your struggles isn't on the same level as theirs. Everyone's struggle is different. Everyone's issues is different. And I have a friend who feel like, because he been through, or had a friend, we're not friends no more, he felt like his struggles and his issues was deemed more worthy than your issues. And he always tries to downplay everyone's issues and try to say, well, I've done this and I've done that, and I've been through this and I've been through that, so you shouldn't have no issues, and this and that third. And I'm just like, that's not how life works. It's not a competition who had to suck your life. That's not how it works. I'm not gonna say a person who been, sold for sex had an easier life. Nah. or had a hard life than I, because there's a lot of people who've been through those type of issues, and they either come out for the better and actually able to, what I'm looking for, conquer that issue that they had and became a voice for other people who are going through that. Whereas the person who I was friends with, he'll just complain and complain and complain and complain and complain about females and people in general, but mainly females and people in, like, it gets tiresome, because if you're not trying to get yourself out that rut and out that shitty ass situation you've been in, then you need to stay where you at, but don't make sure nobody's around you for that, because at the end of the day, it gets tiresome hearing it, and you're not even trying to work towards a better you. You just want everybody to pity you, and no one's gonna keep pitying you for so long. I've known the person for 6 years, at a time for 6 years, and in the 6 years, all I ever heard him complain about how females ain't shit, how people aren't shit. And I'm like, well, in that case, why don't you change who you deal with? It's basically who you deal with is basically how you build your perspective on life. Plain and simple. If all you ever been around is drug addicts and crack whores, you know, I live in Philadelphia. I live in the hood. Okay, you can hear gunshots outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing gunshots and fireworks. Okay, ain't nothing but nothing in the hood, especially in North Philly. So I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, but for real, if this all you hang around, if you hang around ain't shit people, this is what you're gonna get, ain't shit results. So when people talk about, oh, this person ain't this person ain't that, and I'm like my coworkers are a prime example. I hear them talk a lot about, people around them and they baby fathers and all that's like, well, sometimes some of y'all do know the person you're having this kid with ain't shit. Sometimes, not all the time. I have learned this, because before I could say this for every female and for every guy, you knew who you was laying down with, but that's not the case all the time. So it's the same way with friends. It's not always the case. When you first meet someone, they come off really, really charming, really fun, decent person to hang around with, until a particular situation pops up, and then they start to show their true colors, and then you start to realize, like having a baby, or me, for instance, getting weight loss surgery. So yeah, I just feel like who we are as people really dictate how we take things in, and how we, I'm looking for words here, people. I can't figure them out at all. I have brain farts out of the wazoo. Like how we exude who we are as people. There we go. As how we exude, how we take in, how we exude, what we take in affects everyone around us, including ourselves. So yeah, if you think about planning on having weight loss surgery, I highly, okay, I can't get no more highly, okay, I suggest you go on YouTube. This is why you're on my video. I suggest you go on YouTube and keep looking up people's experiences with it, and how it, affected them in the long run, and how they're maintaining their weight and lost weight and everything. And even if you don't want to get weight loss surgery, it still show you people determination to get it, because trust and believe, my surgery and my window of time period was very short compared to other people. Some people have to do 6 months, 7, 9 months of weight management, and they gotta lose weight while doing it. And sometimes your insurance will deny you, which I think is bullshit, because if you went that hard and that long for something, then I would expect for them to approve you. It's not like you failed. Some people have hiccups all the time in life. Weight loss is one of them. So I feel like if you're in some of these insurance companies, they get their head out their asses and realize some people have hiccups. The reason why I got this big, or why that person got this big, is for hiccups in their life. Depression is one of them. Comfort food is another. for you to say a person isn't deemed worthy enough to get the surgery after they've done work their ass off to get there, spending the money and spending the time and spending the determination to get there, and you tell them at the end of that road that, oh, you're not deemed worthy enough to get it, irks me, because I feel like a lot of people can get the surgery and should get the surgery if they need it. And some of these insurance companies need to stop with the bullshit and improve them. This is me. Same with the whole lap band situation. I know a lot of people go through. I personally think if you got done and then they found out through research that, you know, through time that the lap band isn't worth the surgery, you should be able to let people get the lap band taken out. Why is that so hard? Like, I don't understand this. Maybe I should run for whoever is in charge of the insurance companies or something. I don't know. But for real. Anyway, let me stop ranting and raving. Everyone have a beautiful and blessed day. God knows I need it because I'm about to go and watch more YouTube and eat this orange I have in the refrigerator. I might make some grits with some shrimp to eat for breakfast. I've been up for a couple hours and I haven't eaten yet, so I just drinking. I haven't been eating anything, so I'm gonna go. I hope everyone has a blessed and beautiful day. If you are thinking about getting weight loss surgery, I highly suggest, if you are in a major city and you are in a network of hospitals in your major city, I would suggest going looking into them first before going and looking into a more private practice, like, you know, Bariatric Center of America. Yeah. I hope everyone has success in a weight loss, be it surgery or otherwise. Yes. Bye.